Hey guys, VGMania456 here, and welcome to part 5. Or is it part 6? Oh man,
That's a Chaos Emerald.
I labeled it wrong, I think.
It said this gem can transform your thoughts into power. Collect 7, and a miracle's supposed to happen. Keep it as a lucky charm.
I think that's supposed to hint that she knows about the Chaos Emeralds from Sonic Rush.
It transforms your thoughts into power.
Trying to remember, did Sonic Rush come before or...
I've been trying to find Sonic, but now I think I'm in trouble.
Amy, you're in Dr. Eggman's base.
Maybe I should just walk away real quietly before they spot me.
Oh. Prisoner has escaped from cell block C-17. All patrolling guards, begin searching immediately. I repeat,
This way.
prisoner has escaped from cell block C-17.
Okay, why is the story now concentrated on Amy, Rose? Why? This is about Silver the Hedgehog.
For rescuing me. I am so grateful.
I'm Amy. Amy Rose.
My name is Elise.
Elise? Wait, you're not Elise, the Princess of Soliana, are you? I'll bet someone's already on their way to rescue you.
Yes. But someone I know said to me, nothing starts until you take action. So I decided to heed his advice.
You wouldn't happen to have some feelings for this person, would you?
What? No, of
It's
course
okay. Love changes everything. It feels like every little moment in your life is huge, doesn't it?
Why,
So,
Sparkle?
what does this guy look like? Have you already been on a date with him?
No, I really haven't.
A one-way love? That's so cute. Come on, there's no need to be shy. Look, you're a princess and you're super cute. That guy's the lucky one. I also have someone that I'm pursuing too. I wish us both luck.
Again, why in the world? Okay, this is by far the weirdest thing of the entire game. I don't get it. Why are we playing as Amy when this is about Silver? It does not make any sense. I know Sonic 06 never made any sense. There is absolutely no way to make Sonic 06 make sense, because I've already tried to make sense about this game. There is absolutely no way to make sense. There's been time paradoxes regardless of how you look at it. I mean, Sonic 06, you make no logic. I mean, game logic, you can go so far as not having any logic. But, sorry about that. But you can't, but when you have a story that has no real logic whatsoever, and when you're playing as a character, you have to stick with it. Unless he has that partner, which is Blaze the cat. If you're going to have a partner, make sure that the partner is going to be the main character, secondary character, not Amy, which was only used once during Silver's playthrough. No, I'm not kidding you, Amy. I am being serious about this. I know I mentioned that Sonic 06 was not a bad game. Honestly, I still say Sonic 06 is better than Secret Rings, but that's not really saying much because the good parts of Sonic 06 overrules the bad parts of Secret Rings, and vice versa. And this is the reason why I think this thing is pointless, honestly. This is by far the most pointless things that we ever did, ever. Because look at this. We rescue Elise, we protect her, and what happens? Dr. Eggman captures her again.
Finally, I've been waiting so patiently for you to return, Princess.
Seriously. Game. That was the most pointless mission ever. And here's Mephiles.
Mephiles. Tell me, who is the Iblis Trigger? Why does he want to destroy the world?
Why does that matter to you? Unless you complete your task, your future will remain the same. Forever. He's currently at the terminal station. It's now or never if you want this.
Oh, by the way, time for another pointless town mission. Just mentioning. I mean, I know this game has some pointless stuff. Okay, I barely avoided that. I think I would have triggered the town mission if I didn't return. So yeah, the main objective about this is one little detail about Silver the Hedgehog and his abilities, which I think are still in the beta. Because I think only a couple work, honestly. I've only experienced... The only one that really works is the... I forget which one it is. It's the one where you push the square in midair. This one does not work at all. It's really, really pointless. See, look at this. You push X in midair and you do a air bash, pretty much. That's basically all it does. And this is how it's... And you would think, okay, this is how you're supposed to, you know... Or is it circle button? It's one of the buttons in the thing. I forget what button it is. Okay, this is why it's pointless. You could just run to the silly post. That only took 7 seconds. That was by far the Dark Sonic 06. Why? You could have been so much better than this. Oh yeah, I actually cut out the part where I entered it because that would have been extremely pointless 1 second cutscene, honestly. So yeah. This is Radical Train again, and this time we got weights things, but overall we don't have a train to worry about to hit or rescue, so we could just take our time on this. But still, why does that town mission even existent? You can't. I mean, I wanna like Sonic 06. I really do. I still, like I said, I still consider Sonic 06 better than the Secret Rings in terms of gameplay. Because I never really... I tried playing Secret Rings, and I did beat Secret Rings. But it is not really kind of an enjoyable gameplay experience all in all. I mean, if you played Secret Rings before, you might know what I'm talking about. But seriously... I know people mention that Secret Rings is better than Sonic 06. I kind of almost disagree with them, almost completely. But only in terms of the gameplay. Other than that, I think Secret Rings is definitely better than Sonic 06 because the missions are a lot better. The whole... I don't know. I just think Secret Rings can be better, but whether it's Secret Rings or Sonic 06, I just think they're both just average Sonic games, honestly. Just saying. By the way, you can totally cheap do the weight system doing this tactic. You could just put a box near the silly thing. I mean, what you're actually... I forget what you're actually supposed to do, honestly. So I just cheat the game, actually, by doing this. X button! I love button mashing, don't you? But again, we don't have a train to worry about, so yeah. I think this is actually the shortest Radical Train in the, game. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. I think Radical Train is a pretty cool stage, honestly. I keep forgetting to mention that. I think I mentioned that in the Sonic 6 LP on Shadow Story, but I can't remember. Oh yeah, I forget. You actually need an explosive box in order to destroy the Oh wait, you don't. You just need to go far away and hit it at full speed. But regardless, though, I still think this I think Radical Train is a cool stage, but it's a little bit too recycled for all 3 characters, all in all. I don't know how the very hard mission is. It could be different, but I doubt that. Or is it the hard mission? I forget what it is, but there is... I know there is a DLC pack available on Sonic 06 for the US. In Japan, there is actually another different DLC pack, but it was never released over here, which is kind of disappointing because the DLC pack looked kind of good. I'm not intending to get the DLC packs because I am not intending to play Sonic 06 ever again, honestly. Well, I don't know about that. Maybe I'll play Sonic 06 again. I did try the multiplayer. I think I mentioned that already. But the multiplayer is cheap. Let me just put it that. It's so imperfect. Because if you play as Silver, you could beat the game, well, beat any character whatsoever. If you play through the game as Sonic, you get any, and along with any gems in the main game, the multiplayer has them. So, yeah. In other words, Shadow is the most pointless character in the multiplayer. Which is kind of weird, because Shadow has the best storyline altogether. Also, there's proof that Silver can't grind rails in the main story. I don't know why. Because he can actually grind rails in the multiplayer. It's possible because, in the Crisis City stage, you are actually... So, in the start, you are forced to grind a rail. Which reminds me is that you can break the multiplayer stages in Sonic when you have the purple gem. But other than that, I still say the multiplayer is completely broken, incomplete, garbage. I mean, I played it. Silver can really be cheap. Sonic can be pretty cheap. Shadow is just your basic character, and honestly, it is so unbalanced. That's the word. I don't know, there's just so many things wrong with Sonic 06 that I didn't mention in my LP, mainly because it was my first time through, and honestly, I didn't think the game was that bad. I still don't think it's that bad, honestly. I played worse games, like, I mean, there's several worse games that I've played.
Looks like I'm on a roll.
Because I could actually probably list them off, but I don't know.
I won't hold back. Here I come.
Well, here's Shadow the Hedgehog. Well, what do you know? We're fighting Shadow the Hedgehog, which honestly is probably, I'd say, the best character fight out of the bunch, which is kind of disappointing, honestly, because Sonic's was easy. Silver's was cheap. The Shadows is a combo of both. Well, sort of. It's actually quite fun, honestly. Because there's no way to actually beat the fight so quickly, honestly. Well, normally. Shadow can't be tough. He has a Chaos Spear, which actually paralyzes you if you get hit by it, which actually gets shown. I don't know why Shadow says no, because I got when he hits us. I don't know. Okay, I'm sorry. I love the versus character thing. Okay, I got confused with where Shadow was, honestly. Because I really don't know what happened to Shadow right here. Oh, then he reappears. So like I said, there is actually... I say this fight is actually rather tame, honestly. There's actually not really a whole lot to be cheap about this fight. This is where I get hit by this Chaos Spear, by the way. It doesn't do damage, but it paralyzes you and allowing Shadow to do a homing attack. So yeah. Honestly, like I said, I really love this fight, honestly. And there is actually a second phase to this fight, which I don't know if you would really call it a second phase, but I do. Which, if he goes in half health, he goes in his Chaos Boost form, which isn't any more powerful than his original form, honestly, but I think it actually does something. I think he's faster in this form, honestly. I can't remember what's so different about this. Oh yeah, I forget. His Chaos Spears actually do damage. That's the difference. Oh yeah, I forget. I don't think you can actually damage Shadow and knock him out half the times. I don't know if this is actually just a glitch mechanic that was not fixed, but whatever. It did happen to me a couple of times where I hit him, but it did damage, but it didn't stun him. Right here, I was trying to get more barrels. I know Shadow was nearby, and I barely avoided that. And you're actually being able to hear the... Oh, yeah. I think he has bigger invincibility frames, honestly. And if... Also, you actually was able to hear the entire versus character theme, because I was so slow in this fight. But, yeah. This fight is pretty easy. Just hit him with barrels. Just like a Donkey Kong. It's on like Donkey Kong. Wait. No, that was copyright phrase. No. I'll probably cut that out. Regardless, though. Okay. This is going to be the end of the fight. One more barrel, and he is down. Alright, so we'll see you next time on the next part of Silver's story. I'll see you then.
That took too long.
Not really, Silver.